Obviously, this is a game that I think it's spotlighted. What does this day do for the program for you?
I think it shows you, first off, where we're at in our development of guys, and the fact that we have this many people here in the NFL and the personnel that we had in the building today. And then the show that they put on is really impressive. And just the things that they're talking about with our players in terms of what kind of guys they are, how they play, physically how they're ready, and so to see some of these guys, especially the guys who have been in the program for 5 years and the work they've put in to be in this moment is pretty cool.
Hey Ryan, you have already had success or gotten dividends from what you did with Dwayne last year when it came to Justin coming. But when you have a top 5 or a top 10 NFL quarterback working out in front of all those scouts, and you have testimony of having that now, which was one of the last positions you haven't had a first-round pick at this program for 40 years. What does Dwayne do? What does your work with Dwayne do for the foundation of being able to recruit quarterbacks at that level moving forward?
It goes a long way, like you said, it's testimony. And we talked about it in recruiting to a lot of people. And we talked about what the plan was in terms of developing quarterbacks. And so we're proud of what Dwayne has done and what we've done with the past game and what he's done. And hopefully we keep this thing going forward. But like you said, I think for recruits to see the way he's been developed and the way our pass game is developing, and not just at quarterback, but also at receiver, and just to see that that stuff go on the field this year and the way we threw the ball, second in the nation and throwing the football, and we're proud of that.
What stood out to you?
How is it that you balance treating these guys like professionals and getting them ready for a day like today, and yet this is a college program and you want them to enjoy it like college kids would? How is that balance for you?
Well, they're so serious about this because they know it has a lot to do with their future. But at the same time, they have to enjoy it because they've worked their whole lives for this, and they have to take it in. I think they can do that more when it's over. They can take a deep breath. But they've worked hard for this moment, and so it's a big part of the piece of the puzzle. It's not everything. It's that we have the film and the combine and different things to tell the story for these guys, but this is obviously a part of it.
Is it kind of weird to you about Dwayne's throwing at receivers?
I thought it looked natural. It didn't look forced. I think sometimes when you watch a quarterback, you're like, how is he going to throw? Dwayne threw the way Dwayne throws. Our receivers caught the way that they caught. And you just saw Terry McLaurin and Johnny and those guys just work hard to go catch the ball and run really fast. I mean, that's what practice looked like. That's what routes on air looked like. And that's what it looked like today. So I think when it looks natural like that, it doesn't look forced, and that's just kind of the way that they throw and catch, it's pretty impressive.
Is it kind of bittersweet, too? I mean, to see all those passes, completions, catches, touchdowns going out the door?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Especially by a sophomore.
Yeah. So where's the bar? The bar has been set, or how would you say it?
Yeah, it has been set for sure. Absolutely. And we have a certain expectation level. Then we come out on 7-on-7, and we come out in the team pass, and we come out against the defense, and we come out, our first game this season that we're throwing at a high level, and then that's the expectation. These guys set that bar, and now we got to keep it going.
Ryan, when you with your history in the NFL, and when you watch Dwayne, I mean, what do you see? Do you see this as a can't miss top 5 guy? I mean, what do you from the NFL?
I see a very, very high ceiling. I see a guy who's natural throwing the football. His accuracy, his anticipation, his touch is some of the best I've been around. It looks, like I said, he just plays catch. Some people don't do that. And the more experience he gets, the better he's going to be.
Ryan, just that idea, what you're saying about accuracy and touch and playing catch like that, how important is that with the tight windows in the NFL? And you're saying not a lot of guys have that. How does a guy get that? What's difficult about developing that as a quarterback?
I think some guys, just have that certain ability to throw the ball naturally, and some guys are kind of self-made that way. I think Dwayne's a natural throwing the football. It just makes sense to him. The game makes sense to him. The way he sees receivers doing routes, the way the ball comes out of his hands, he's a natural.
Ryan, you mentioned the receivers multiple times. Just to see those 3 fifth-year guys out there on their play, how did it feel? What did you say to them? What was kind of your
just proud of those guys and the way that they've put their work into the program, which, listen, that's not the way it is for everybody. Some guys come out in 3, some guys come out in 4, but to see him come out, see those guys come out after 5 years in the program, a lot of people are proud of it.
Did you get a chance to check in with Paris? How's he doing?
I haven't, but I think it was just something where he stuck his foot in the ground and just a precautionary thing.
Ryan, I hate to do this. Is there any roster updates or anything, nutrition?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
No problem.
Gotta try, right?
That's right. No problem. All right, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.